What is up, guys? We are here at the first ever Dragon Ball Super National with Erik Christensen and the innovator, pioneer, playing some Spice once again. What did you decide to bring to this event? Top 32 here at Nationals, 400 plus players.
Majin Shenron.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Wow. Let's check it out.
They're a crazy deck in a row, bro.
What was your leader?
It's Dragon Ball. Yeah, it just draws two. It's a
Trying to make a wish?
leader. Yeah, so that's a leader. 4 super combos. All right. Power Burst, I thought, surprisingly, I did think there were going to be people playing this deck. There were none. I sided this out almost every single game. I'm taking it out of the main. It should have been a color instead of that. That was my only bad thing. It did save me like 1 or 2 games, but it's not necessary. So take that out. 3 Child's Wish. You only play 3 because you only need 1 for the combo. I play 2 Dragon Radar, so you can get to it easier. If you get celled or anything, it's in the grave, your leader just adds it back when you awaken. So you only really need 1, and you can just keep reusing it with Dragon Radar. So really solid. 7 Dragon Balls. 4 Senzu Bean. You need, ideally you want 2 for your combo. I'll do the combo right at the end just to show everyone. But you can technically do it with 1. You just don't have access to a bad ring laser, which it depends on the matchup. If you don't think you need it, then it's whatever. But definitely really good. I love it. Alright, so here's the actual engine. So you play Out of Control Evil Majin Buu, the 5-drop one, and the 7-drop. So ideally what you do is you summon this off Child's Wish, you tap a blue, summon this guy from your deck, and you have to put a card under him. It can be any battle card, but this guy gets an effect if you have the South Supreme Kai under him. So the South Supreme Kai gives him critical, and he's a dual attack 25 base, which is strong already. And on top of that, the auto for the Supreme Kai lets you bounce a 3 or less that your opponent has back to their hand. And since that auto happens before their blocker, you can bounce their little blockers back before they have a chance to, so they can't Yajirobe you or like do the King Vegeta surprise attack on their little blockers. The only one they can really do it on is the Android 18. So this really helps with this. I might up it to 3 because I want to take out the 2 Power Burst. I'm not sure what I put in yet, but they're really strong, really good. Definitely they helped a lot in the tournament. I loved it. I didn't think it was that good at first, but definitely amazing. And I might up it to 3.
Shout out to Marcel on that one.
Yeah, so that was that. Then for the yellow engine, for my 1-drops, I did a 2-2 split because this, when we were testing in the mirror or against Storm, you don't really want to play these against Storm. I only ended up playing 1 Storm and I balled 3 life, so 3 balls in life. So it just sucked anyways. But yeah, I would probably just overall, I'd probably just put them in for Bardoks. I never really like used them any other time. I always side them out for the other 2 Bardoks in my side deck when I was playing against androids and stuff. So I'd just go 4-4. So that was that, and then for Goten. This card's nuts in the deck because it gets you any piece that you're missing off the top, and you need a guy on board for the combo so that you can do it with Senzu Beans on turn 3. So the swap engine gets you the established guy on board and nets you pluses while you're doing it. So really strong for that. In order to awaken turn 3, you do need to see at least 1 ball not off of the effect of the leader. So I just put him in for consistency. He's another yellow. If you're missing the Bardock turn 1, he's really strong. So you just play it and you're good to go. Then 2 Bad Ring, I'm definitely going to up that to 3. 2 was like enough at certain points, but there were 1 or 2 games where if I had the 3rd, I would have for sure like won and not like oh, he didn't have the negate. So definitely 3 is going to be for that. And then this card has a lot of versatility in the deck. I thought it was just another Upstart Goblin, but what you can actually do is this card allows you to do the entire combo on turn 2, which I think is insane. So you can have a 1 blue and 1 yellow. You Child's Wish out the guy for free. This is all assuming you can awaken on turn 2 too. But you Child's Wish out the Majin Buu, use his effect, tap your blue, then you play this, tap the yellow and untap the blue. So it's really nuts being able to do that turn 2. It puts so much pressure on certain decks they can't even function. So this was amazing. The combo itself, just real quick before I go to the side.
This is a turn 2.
Turn 3,
really
I killed.
But turn 3 for sure.
Turn 2 is like, it depends. Like if you did turn 1 Bardock Goten and like deal 2 damage to him, you can do a turn 2 because you can't. If you do a turn 2, you have to use the ability to play the Child's Wish for free, so you can't give a triple attack. So it's all right, but. The main combo is turn 3. To have the best available thing, you need this in the grave. You want 2 sensu beans ideally. I can do it again with 1, but you'd miss out on the bad ring. So you'd have bad ring, a yellow. You would want the South Supreme Kai, and then the 7-drop. So what you do is you just bring this back. You play Child's Wish. You have 2 blue and a yellow. You play Child's Wish for a blue and a yellow. Bring this back. You need another guy on board already. It can be anything, even Sorbet if that's on board. Ideally, you want it to be Goten just for the free plus. You swing with whatever it is so that you can sensu bean back the open blue, and then you don't put the sensu bean on this because you're killing them with the triple attacks and the criticals. So you sensu bean the boo just to make it even bigger and make sure that the criticals can go through from this, and then you just let that go through. If they take it, that's fine. Whatever, free damage that you didn't have to buff it on. But ideally you do the 2 so that way you can untap the blue and the yellow, and then you have access to bad ring. If you have 3, you can even do bad ring twice, because you can bad ring the first one and then while you're doing the combo step for it, untap the yellow again to stop the next triple. So yeah, then you put under, you get the 5-drop, and then after you can swing, you can twice, you can swing twice because it doesn't matter because it stands up when you summon it. Put it right on top. Depending what matchup you're on, if you make it to 4 mana, like if you're being cautious and don't think you can kill them, you can just wait. What's really neat about it is you do that whole combo, and then since you have the extra blue mana, you can actually do this, and then if you have another one of these, put it right on top, and it gains the double thing. So there was one time I had 3, and it went up. It was like a base 1, I think it was like 170 or something like that. It was nuts. It was just from all the beans and everything that went on. You can't stop a base 170 triple strike 3 times. It's not gonna happen. So that was the whole deck. I killed people almost every single time on turn 3. There are a few against mono blue. You can't really do it turn 3 unless they make the mistake of tapping out, and you can kill them at 6. But it just really depends on what you draw. One of the main things that happened today that I noticed was the 5-drop. This is the bad card of the deck in theory. If you draw too many of them, they need to be in deck in order to bring out. This can't bring it out from anywhere else other than the deck. So if you draw them or they're in your life, you kind of just have to accept that and focus on doing a storm game plan or just whittling them down with critical, which is very hard, but it's not impossible. I did win a few different times with attacking with 1-drops. There's a game I won by giving Goten the triple attack and just getting all the pluses and buffing him with beans. So there's different things you can do. It's not impossible to win when your combo fails, but it's hard, especially the game ones, because you have no way of getting them back in the deck. So I might put in a 5th. There's the fat boo that you can put on just as an extra target. But yeah, I'm still working on that part.
And what about the side deck?
Yeah, really the side for it, real quick. Once you get settled, you just pitch all the guys, put them back in, reuse the 7s and the 5s. Insane. This never left the side deck because I sided out the other 2 in the deck every single time. This was really good, surprisingly against Cell, because they would turn 1 either Dark Black Mass Saiyan or the Frieza, and you just pop it for free, and then you don't have to deal with dropping 2 off Child's Wish. So really strong and good. Sided this in almost every single game. It should have just been the main. Sided this once against the 1 Storm I played, and I balled 3 life anyway, so it didn't matter. It's, I guess, correct to be in there, but it doesn't really matter. This is really strong against androids. One of the things this can't really deal with is the Deadly Defender and the King Vegeta surprise attack. But this, when they swing the Defender, you just Mafuba it, you leave your mana open on turn 2, and then you're good to go to kill them.
Sweet. Well, another unique, creative masterpiece here, showing a lot of strength. Only losing to PPG teammate Jonathan Rodriguez
I
with
drew my 4th Majin Buu.
Yeah, drawing those 5-drops are bad. We're going to actually upload another version, Marcel's, which if he would have been at this event, I'm sure he would have done very well. Very powerful deck. He was playing a bunch of
uncontested the whole time. Both of my losses in Swiss were both to me having 3 balls in life game 1, each of them. So that's a factor. It's very rare it happens, and just depending on it was against Storm and androids, so they don't really leave room for leniency on it. They'll punish you for it.
Well, thank you again, man. Top 32 at DBS Nationals, national champion for Yu-Gi-Oh. Thank you again, man. Peace.